This is our second podcast episode in 1 week. I know, crazy, never been done before. I don't know if it's been done before. I don't think I have, actually. I know I just started a new mini series of how to know when it's time to ... And I hope that you were inspired by Katie Grimes last week when she was telling us when it's time to start the business. And I'm interrupting the mini series to share a really big announcement with you. This will be a shorty episode just to get you excited with me for what is happening on Wednesday, February 1st. Because in 7 short days, we are relaunching Secrets of a Bridal Seamstress membership. I'm super excited about this. It's a brand new concept for the website. I've been working with a super talented web designer and branding designer, and we have reinvented the membership to better serve members. So when I first started the membership, golly, it was like September 2021. I didn't have a super clear plan. I knew that I wanted to bring seamstresses together. I wanted to offer trainings. I wanted there to be, that community building, and I wasn't quite sure how to go about it. So I do what I always do in life. I just started the thing and I'm like, I'll figure it out later, but let's just get everyone together and then we'll make it better as we grow. And so that's exactly what happened. And I learned so much from our members. We learned from each other. The camaraderie grew, and I was able to really focus in on exactly what I wanted this membership to be for you. So the changes that you'll see, I think the biggest change is there'll be more accountability built into the system. So right now, it's like you come to a training and then we have a follow-up call to talk about the training, but there's not a real accountability or a conversation on, okay, what exactly do you want to accomplish in your business? Individual conversations like that, or individual accountability. So what happens is we kind of float through these trainings, we get tons of information thrown at us, and it's almost like information overload because we don't exactly know how to implement it into our businesses. And the cool thing about the membership is we have so many women representing different stages of their business. So some are just getting started, some are 5 years in, some are 10 years in, some work from home, some have a shop or a storefront, some have a partnership with a bridal salon. So when we're getting all of the same trainings or all the same information, obviously we're going to process it differently, right? And for some of us, when there's information overload, we do nothing with the information. We just feel overwhelmed and we don't know what to do with it. And so it just sits maybe unwatched or unprocessed, and you're paying for membership that you're not totally getting the most out of. So the way I want to change that is to help women absorb the trainings that will best serve their businesses and to create a game plan for their specific businesses from the trainings. So the way that it'll kind of flesh out is when you initially join the membership, you'll have a 20-minute free complimentary discovery call with me. And we'll be able to discuss your business strategies, kind of where you're feeling a little bit stuck, and your big picture goal or your desired outcome for where you want your business to be by the end of the year, or 12 months from when you join, whatever. We'll create some benchmarks so you know exactly where you'll be tracking your growth. And then from our first call, I'll be able to lead you to previous trainings that we've had. So once I get to know, where you've been, what you're doing, where you feel frustrated, I can refer you back to recorded calls that you can catch up on. And then I'll be able to keep track of what it is that you have going for yourself and your personal goals and your personal business goals. And we'll be able to keep accountability that way. You'll have seasonal check-ins. Each quarter, I'll send you an email that you can have a little self-assessment, and that's an opportunity for you to give me feedback saying, I'm still feeling stuck in this area, or hey, can we maybe plan a training for this specific subject because this is what I'm struggling with. So I've kind of restructured the design of the membership so that there's more communication with me personally and with the other members, so there's that active progression towards your accomplishments. We've talked about this so much in the podcast of how our niche can feel really isolated. And as much as I love the idea of community and just being together, there needs to be more than that for what I want to accomplish and what I want to see you accomplish, because the community is great, community with a purpose is even better. So that's what I wanted to create, was a community with a purpose, and for you to feel super supported, and to know that if you're feeling stuck, you have somewhere to go to get out of that funk. Because whether you're in the middle of the busy season or if you're in the slow season, like sitting on your couch, we can still get in a funk wherever we are in the year, right? So the way that the membership is structured now, currently, is there's just one member plan, and everyone kind of has the same experience. But again, through the past little over a year, maybe a year and a half, what I'm learning is that each woman literally needs a different experience. You're not all the same. Where you are is not the same as your neighbor. And so I can't expect to give you all this education and expect you to absorb it the same way, or to grow at the same pace, or apply it to your business the same way. So the way that it's structured starting next week on February 1st is you'll have 3 different options to select when you join the membership. So the first option is your basic membership, and this is really great if you are like a self-motivated learner. Maybe you know that you probably wouldn't care about attending the live trainings, but you just want to get the information. You would have access to all of the previously recorded trainings. So you can head into our library, download the homework guide, watch the videos at your own pace, and just keep track of that information that way. We'll still have that discovery call initially, and then I'll be keeping in touch quarterly to make sure we're on track with what you want to get done this year or within the next 12 months. The next option is our Premier membership, and you have, you know what? I skipped something really fun. Also in the basic membership, you have access to our Book of the Month Club chat. So we have, we just started this in January. So we'll see how many women finish the book, because we have a call tomorrow night. So we'll see how far we got. But we started a Book of the Month Club to just keep us motivated, keep learning. A lot of us listen to audiobooks as we sew. So I thought, okay, let's have this be something else that we have in common, just that common book that we're working through. So we voted as a membership community, and as much as I wanted to include, some cute fiction books, everybody else wanted to grow. So, okay, everything that we'll be reading will be motivational and inspirational, a business and marketing based. So you're just growing that toolbox of business and marketing tools that you have. So if you are part of the basic membership, you will have access to that Book of the Month Club chat room that is within the membership space. Okay, so now we can move on to the Premier membership. The Premier membership also includes the Book of the Month Club, and you'll have access to the live trainings. So that means we have an expert coming in once a month leading a training on a specific topic. And then we also have what I like to call our girls' night in calls. And that is just a really fun time to show up in your comfy clothes, you're on the couch, you've had a long day, and we just chat about the training that we had earlier in the month. You can share maybe like a difficult client story if you want to get something off your chest or get some feedback. And I love these calls because they're pretty casual, and this is where we really get to know each other. They've just been really great resources for me personally, and I know for other members as well. So you'll also have access to all of our homework guides, all of our chat rooms within the member space. We have 5 separate chat rooms that will be available. Yay, our community spaces. So at the Premier level, you have access to the live events and our live Zoom calls. So the final tier is our VIP membership. And this is perfect for you if you are maybe just getting your business off the ground, or you really feel like you're stuck in a rut and you need a lot of help, which is a good thing if you realize like I need somebody else in my corner. So at the VIP level, you have access to all the things that our basic and Premier members have, but you also have weekly calls with me. So we're going to have these like 20 to 30 minute check-in calls each week, so you can get some encouragement, some feedback as you're working towards these big goals that you have. You also have access to me through Voxer, which is like a messaging app on your phone, and it's not on social media, so it's a lot cleaner to use. Like for me, it helps me stay organized, and your messages won't get lost in Instagram DMs or whatever. And you and I will be able to chat through Voxer throughout the week in between your coaching calls. So this is a really like hands-on experience if you, like I said, just maybe need that little extra push if you're in a funk, or if you're like just getting started and you're like, I need somebody to talk to get me through these big decisions. So whereas the Premier membership is really community based, and you're going to be able to just, meet with these people around the country, and there's a lot of conversation that happens in the live trainings, in our live coaching calls, in the girls' night in calls. The VIP, you have access to all of those live trainings with the additional benefit of those coaching calls happening weekly, and those check-ins, and that daily support even if you need it on Voxer. So those will be the 3 options available for you. I'm just so excited too for you to see the website. It's so beautiful, and I feel like the branding just totally represents who we are, and it's just so fun and playful. I love it so much. And it's just something that, when I think of what a perfect logo would be, I would never have been able to imagine that. We talked about this earlier in a podcast episode about branding. There's so far that you can go on your own, and you want to make it scrappy. You just got to get it done. You do it on Canva. You use the free Facebook group or whatever, and that's what I was using. And then there's a point where it's like, okay, I just want to make this the best it can possibly be, and I'm willing to invest whatever it takes to get there. And so you may be in that position in your business if you're ready to rebrand or just put more money into that professional touch of your branding or your website or whatever it may be. And that's kind of how I was feeling for our membership too. I knew that I wanted to give myself space to figure out exactly what I wanted it to be. Besides just getting my friends together. And then, once we experienced it together, I thought, okay, now I know exactly what I want this to look like and feel like for our members. So I'm really, really proud of it, and I'm so excited to share it with you. And to help celebrate the release of the new website, I'm going to have a game to play for all of us. So I will have a scavenger hunt. I'm not going to tell you the details of what you'll be looking for, but there will be a scavenger hunt for you to find specific things within the website the day that it launches. And the first 50 people who find all of the items on the scavenger hunt will receive a free coffee on me. So we can't go to coffee in person, but I will give you a Starbucks code to get a coffee and pretend that I'm sitting there with you and cheering you on. So this is a big deal for all of us. You're my podcast community, and this couldn't come to life without you. And I'm just so grateful for your support and your messages that you send me and inviting me to be a part of your journey and your personal growth. It just is so humbling, and it's really, really exciting. So thank you. And this is a celebration party for all of us because you've taught me how to grow, and your experiences, your feedback, even things that you share of what you love about the podcast or what you want to hear more in the podcast. I consider all of that, and I plan the episodes around you. And now I'm planning this new and improved membership because of you. So thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you next Wednesday. If you're on my email list, you're going to get all the instructions for that game, that scavenger hunt. And you can also follow me on Instagram, nadine.bozeman, where I'll also be posting the rules for the scavenger hunt. So I need to get my act together because I'm like losing it. All right, I'll see you next week. Thanks everyone so much. I'm so excited.